for no video. This right here is the last video from this cannon here, and it is the 220 stacker. The 220 stacker can go up to a total of 245, which you can see right here. That means that the scammer is right there. Of course, you can lower the cannon so you can make the hole at 220, 230, to whatever. As long as you don't go up, you should be just fine. But as you see, it is pre-stacking just beautiful, and as you see right here, it is on the third right here, so we'll be able to make the RegenBust a little bit higher up, which is pretty cool. But let's just jump straight into it, boys. As you see, it is placed up to pre-stack right now, and I did that by simply just adding one tick. It was like this, and then I added one tick. Then I added a full guider like this instead of the trapdoor thing. And then, of course, I'll have to disable all this wet sand. So I took that out and did that. And of course, I changed this to a comparator because then you'll be able to slap bust and pre-stack at the same time. The sand goes in like this. Which is kind of weird for some of you, but some of you have seen this before, and that is just to try to interrupt making it 3 wide or even 4 wide, which can be really annoying. We use up a cobwebs. It's going to come later on my channel, guys, so make sure to check that out when it comes out. But all in all, very nice, and as you see, it pre-stacked up to the third here, means we can RegenBust quite far up. But let's go ahead and make this back to RegenBuster, and it is going to be like that on your schematic. So just simply open up your schematic and put this to pre-stack, and then after go ahead and put this like this back to RegenBust, and we should have a RegenBust. You can choose to change this to back to a repeater. You only change this back to a repeater if you want the scatter on, and the scatter will allow you to get rid of the RegenBust after it RegenBusted. I'm gonna show you that in a second. I'm just gonna make it RegenBusty, and I'm gonna show you that. But as you see right now, it RegenBusted, and the wet sand is nowhere to be seen. But oh well. What it did is that the red sand and the scatter will get rid of this right here after it made it obby, which will give you the opportunity to just go further and further, and all you have to do is just simply make a small hybrid shot right here, and you'll be able to get through it without having to get rid of the sand and the obby. This time you don't need to get rid of the obby. But let's go ahead and change the lane on this bad boy, and before we can do that, we need to pull this lever down here, which will go ahead and push in a wall, which will be able to move the sand and the TNT to this lane right here. And it looked like my dog figured out something out. I'll be wet. I'm sorry about that, guys. Where were we? We moved the wall in with the lever, and then now we need to go ahead and change this wall here, all depending on what where you want a cannon from. So let me just see here. Right here is the first lane, second lane, third lane, fourth lane, and I think I want to go for the fourth lane since there's a little bit of wall left there. Of course, if you want to go for the second lane, you build the wall. You build the wall right here. If you go on the third lane, you need to build the wall right here. And as always, when you build the wall, you need to go ahead and add this to the gap where there is no wall. So if it was right here, you do this. But if you do it a fourth lane, you need to go ahead and do this. All right. After you've done that, we need to go ahead and make this pre-stack. But I already showed you that, so I'm not going to do that. It's simply just going to take me a lot of time, and I don't really want this video here to be long. To be so long. You guys just want the cannon and how to use it. So let's go ahead and add this one up like this. It has to go into third. 1, 2, 3. That means it's right here. Perfect, like this. All right, perfect. Put in the sand like that, and now we can go ahead and we can press the button. And of course, I should have enabled the scatter this time. You just have to take my word that it actually works. Oh god, a little lag here. But as you see, it worked just perfectly, and now I actually got rid of all the water here. I haven't seen that before. How did I do that? How did I do that? Is it all gone? That's weird. Oh well. That's how it is. Here's the RegenBuster, guys. And why the water is gone, I don't know, guys. It is not the cannon. It's a sponge cannon, guys. No, it's not. But here you go. Here's the RegenBuster. And of course, if you're unable to scatter, it would have been gone down like this. And I think that's just it for this Floating Barrels 4 wide RegenBuster. If I haven't already figured out what I want to do next, I will figure that out. But thank you guys for watching, and this is going to be the last cannon. If you guys enjoyed this series on these floating barrels for wide RegenBusters, please leave a like, comment down below, and as always, subscribe to my channel, guys. I think that's just about it. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.